I am overwhelmed with the amount of media files I have. My name is Host Eric. I'm the host talking with famous people. I am here with JC, and I'm going to do a typing on her right now. Can you please tell me which size group you'd like to hang out with? One other person, two other people, three other people, or more than three other people?
Three other people.
If required to stay inside a cave that's deep down underground or overnight, does that cause you any problems? Are you bothered by that?
I don't know. Not really. It's kind of weird, but I mean, I guess it's dark.
Where would you rather sleep out in the wilderness? In a deep underground cave, assuming it's dry and basically, there's no bats. Okay, there's no bats. Or in the middle of a very wide open plain where it's just sort of flat in all directions and nobody's around.
In the plane.
Okay. Do you like nature?
It's okay. I don't dislike it.
Would you rather go to the mountains or the beach?
The beach.
If you were given the choice, do you want to go to the mountains or the beach, or do you have something else in mind? What would you choose?
Like if I could do anything.
Well, there's your friend comes over, surprises you. Hi, I'm your friend, Thompson McGillicuddy. You don't remember me, perhaps, but I'm your longtime friend, Thompson McGillicuddy. And I would like to take you on an exciting adventure. We can go to the mountains, the beach, or do you have something else in mind? What do you say?
Let's go to the beach. I don't know.
Okay. If somebody's angry at you, let's say, okay, you wake up tomorrow, you have amnesia, but it's just for today, and you discover that Jody is furious at you. Now, do you want to know? You can only know one of two facts about it to try to figure out what happened. You can either know what let's see. I'm sorry for the delay here. I'm trying to think. This question, I had to phrase one way and then I wanted to change it. Okay, so you can either know what who her friends think are right, or who your friends think are right.
Me and Jody are friends.
You and Jody are friends, but each of you have your own separate group of friends too. Now, you're assuming that each group is going to have some bias towards their own friend, opposed to in opposition to the other person's friend. And I'll tell you an additional fact that this dispute is not so clear cut that all the people are like, yeah, Jody, you really did buck up here. You shouldn't have done that. Like all her friends are mostly going to be siding with her. Your friends are mostly going to be siding with you. Whose friends' opinions do you want to know? Like, who do you want to hear from? Who do you want to hear, like, this is you, blah, blah, blah.
I want to hear my friends' opinions.
Okay.
I know my friends.
Okay. Do you think you'd be able to get more information by hearing what people you know have to say about it because you'd be able to interpret their motives better? Or do you think you might be able to get more information from people you don't know because it would be more brand new information?
I'll be able to get more information from the people I know.
Okay. If you wanted to keep track of a complicated procedure that you are coming up with, that you have to generate for work or something, a protocol that explains where people should be when and what they need to do, and you have to sort of organize this whole big thing. And you don't maybe first of all, are you happy to have been assigned that task?
Not. I mean, uh, I'm kind of indifferent.
Okay.
I mean, it's not my favorite task, but if I have to do some work, I'll do it.
Okay. I've got to turn you up somehow. You're really low in the volume. Let's see what I can do here. All right. Um, can you get real close to the mic or hold it right next to your mouth or something and be as loud as possible because I'm up of all the way without switching gear, which is going to interrupt the whole thing. I'm as loud as I can get. This is as loud as I can get you on my end.
Okay. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that's better.
I'm kind of, I'm on my phone.
Okay, so where's the mic that you're speaking to?
It's like over here. Front, right, over here.
Okay. I mean, is it on this or is it on the phone?
No, it's on the phone. It's on the
Okay,
phone.
I see. Um, all right. So, uh, if you as you go about proceeding, walk me through how you begin that process. So you've been tasked. Let's give you more specific. You have been tasked to putting together a company picnic. Okay, and it's going to be 100 people there. You've got to decide on. You've been given a staff of 10 helpers, and you've got to make sure everyone's aware of where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be, what the activities are, everything like that. Walk me through the process.
Um, ooh. Um, we have I don't know, maybe one person on. I probably would assign, I guess, the people I have to specific tasks. Like one person would do food, one person would do decorations, one person would do, I don't know what else goes into a picnic. One person would send out invitations. I don't know. I,
So, do you feel
and then I would try to delegate, I guess.
okay? How much time would you spend deciding how to go about deciding what to do?
Um, I don't know. Probably not much. I probably would try to I figure it out as I went, like what's missing or
If
what's happening.
if you if you aren't talking to somebody or listening to something, there's no media going on. There's nothing you're reading, nothing you're saying out loud, nothing you're hearing with your ears. What's going on in your head?
Mm, I'm thinking about whatever I'm doing, or I guess if I'm not doing anything, I might be thinking about family, friends. Um, I don't know what I have to do tomorrow, what I need, things I need to do, things I haven't done. I don't know.
Okay. Do you have a sense of yourself in 5 years that's very distinct?
Um, I have a vague idea of what I would like to be doing.
What can you share with us what it is?
Um, Probably working full time somewhere, going to grad school. I would like to go back to grad school and get a degree, and I haven't decided yet. and I
You're
don't know.
you're undecided in graduate school. You be undecided in grad school? I don't think that's possible.
No, I want to get either, I guess, a degree in either higher education administration or counseling, some type of like not necessarily mm, like mental health, but like more like career counseling, or like, well, maybe not career because I don't even know what I want to do, but Like,
Right, that could be an important skill to have if you're going to career counseling. I know, I've been there. I didn't know what the hell to do either.
yeah,
Why do you think I ended up in career counseling?
that's exactly how I was thinking about it. Like, okay, I can just, tell them that I went through the same thing. Um, or yeah, so something along those lines, like, I don't know.
Have you thought about some
I'm
kind
not.
of entrepreneurship?
I've thought about it, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if I'm business savvy.
I'd encourage you to try to structure your life so you keep as much of your time free as possible. If you're young enough that you're still working through that career decision stuff. Careers? I mean, you're saying here, have almost all my life to stuff you don't probably really want to do, you know? If you can find some way to avoid it. Obviously, we all have our financial needs we have to have met and stuff like that. But I would say prioritize non-conventional success criteria regarding your own happiness. If you think you're going to be happy working a lot, if you're in a job that really makes you happy working a lot, that's great. But if you don't really want to be there sitting at that desk, then
Yeah, yeah, I'm still figuring it out. I don't know. I'm not 100% opposed to owning a business. I'm definitely not. That's the way to go in a capitalist society. So I'm not opposed to that at all. I'd have to figure out what I want to do.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of YouTube owners, a lot of people on YouTube are making money. Maybe I'll do that.
I think it's a great idea, and I think it's a great
Yeah,
idea because the good thing about time spent making YouTube videos is that they continue to generate teeny little bit of value over a very long time. If you have a lot of videos, it starts to accrue, and if it's looking over the long haul, it starts to build up. And then there's the additional math vector of the fact that um, the more legitimacy you gain, the easier it is to gain more legitimacy. So
that makes
persistence. The long tail aspect of YouTube makes it uniquely a uniquely good choice for random people to turn their life experience into monetary value.
yeah. I have been considering doing YouTube, something with YouTube. Um, I always thought if I did YouTube, I'd have like a music channel, but I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I've been thinking
I
about it
know
for a
who
while.
you are. I know who you are. I
No,
know who you are. Did you put anything in the Dropbox folder? I put stuff in the Dropbox
I,
folder.
I didn't put anything in there, but I
Did
do
you
have a
listen to
list.
that shit?
I did. I listened, and I started learning stuff.
Oh, okay, so you started working on stuff.
Yeah, I started. I started.
Okay. Well, that's exciting to hear, and I'm glad you didn't hate it so much that I never heard from you again. That's nice. Um, wow, I totally forgot about that. Until you
I don't
said
know
music,
why.
I still hadn't the biggest fucking idea who you were. I was like, this chick's crazy. I don't know. I never talked to this chick before.
But you did just the other night. You took the video.
Right. Well, it goes to show you how the old noggin, right? The old noggin is different for different people, and my noggin, it doesn't attend to those matters of preserving experience internally. I have it all
Right.
on YouTube, presumably. What the hell happened to that video? Hmm.
Ah. You
Maybe
didn't
it's
post anything from that.
from that
You were
day.
talking about
From that day,
recent. Yeah, from I don't know, from the time that I was on. You didn't post anything from that time.
was Zach recording? Maybe.
He had left after a while because his audio was messing up.
Oh right, right. Hey, look, it's Files Guys. Was Files Guys here Sunday too?
Yeah, he was here.
That's she. That's Metasoap.
I didn't know. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. No, because she's trying to fool people and thinking that she's not Metasoap because she's trying to fool you. She's trying to trick you.
Uh,
Nobody's name is FL whatever. That whose name is FYLSKYSMGANHSKD?
oh, is that why you accidentally call her Metasoap all the time? Because is Metasoap?
It is Metasoap. I mean, it's not like
Okay.
I got to give her credit for what she's hoping is going to happen, and it's good time magic. You're an excellent time magician there, Metasoap. She's already implemented. She's induced so much change just by her time magic. But in this particular instance, she's counting on a spell working that's not going to work because I'm too familiar with the mechanism of it. She's going to keep persistently repeating this thing until everybody believes her. She's just gonna stick with that story and just keep repeating it. And the only way to counter this is to be just as persistent because I remember the first time. I know Metasoap. You're not gonna work on me. Anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're good. I'll give you credit. You're good. So, you only have a microphone on your phone, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, I mean, surely there's got to be some way to. Do you have a computer?
The sound's not working on it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I have to get it looked at.
You know what you should try to get maybe is two things. One is, do I have it in here? It's $5. I got it at the little computer store in here. It's $5. It's a USB thing. It's like a USB drive. It's got two holes in it. One is this size hole.
Mm-hmm.
They're both that size holes. And one was for microphone, one was for headphones. And it's you plug it into your USB thing, and it turns it into an audio channel, basically. It's only $5. So the other thing you could get, and this cost me $30. Now I've broken mine. I've managed to break my microphone because of all the trying to mess with it too much and do shit with it. But I have to go get another one. This little microphone here, it's really for talking mostly because I think it's got some sort of compression built in on the end. But it sounds a lot better than an internal mic on the laptop. And if you'll notice my fantastic little invention here, the purpose of this is supposed to be so it's like a fishing rod. I can just sort of pull it and it goes unravels and stuff. But I don't know. The microphone doesn't seem to work anymore. It was working, and then I think I just like maybe tugged on the wires too much or something. But regardless, I'm gonna get another one. So no, Eric. Yeah. Put that. Leave that there. Hold on. Go in there. I fucking hate space objects. They're so uncooperative. See how uncooperative they are? This cord's not long enough, so I can't fucking move my head back. I'm like, oh, hate it. Hold on a second. God damn it. Fucking Eric. I want to finish my prototype. I want to make that invention for microphones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty good, huh? It's a pretty good idea, huh? It's basically like a typewriter thing, a typewriter ribbon thing, but for cords there.
Oh, you just roll up the cord on it? Is that what
Well,
it's for?
it's got two spools, and if I can figure out how to make them turn which way, right? It's supposed to be like, what do you
Like a
call it?
cassette tape?
Yeah, kind of like a cassette, but I was thinking of it like a typewriter ribbon thing. Because, typewriter ribbon thing, you type and it pulls it out, right? And then when you get to the end, you turn it over, and then you type and it goes the other direction. But regardless of that,
I've never typed on a typewriter.
you never typed on a typewriter.
I've never typed on a typewriter.
Do you want to see my really, really cool typewriter?
If you really, really want to show me.
I do. I really do.
Okay, sure. I'm an ESFP house. Untwisted. That's a fun fact. Ruby. I think my
You like my typewriter?
sure it's Groovy.
It's super cool, right?
Yeah.
You don't care about typewriters, huh? Let me see what the chat says.
I have no need.
Thank you, Files Guys. Those are super cool, aren't they? What fun stuff have you been doing lately, JC, as Files Guys? Or did you already answer that question?
No, I haven't answered it. I haven't really been doing much of anything. It's usual. Trying to learn Eric's songs. Oh, ESFP is cool. Thanks.
Uh,
Thanks.
are you an ESFP?
Yeah, I'm an ESFP.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
you're like Evelyn. Evelyn's an ESFP. I'm trying to get Evelyn involved in making more episodes for Talking with Famous People. I think she's going to be a really good host. She's super. I think of her. I could totally picture her like being on MTV Spring Break and standing out there and going, because well, she's a kid, of course, so she's in that youthful spirit kind of days anyway. But standing out there going like, "Here I am. I'm at Spring Break, and we're."
That's that. No, yeah, we like to be the center of attention, so I'm sure she'll like that.
She does. Well, see, this is why I picked her out of all the people on my squad. I picked one kid, and I said, "Listen, Evelyn, I want you to go around and try to interview the other kids. I want you to do it. I want you to ask my kind of questions of it, because I don't want her to ask her questions as a seventh grader are pretty boring, right? So I gave her some questions to ask, and she does a great job of it. And she takes to it right like a fish to water, She just loves being in front of the camera. It's great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
I'm not surprised.
all right. Well, what time is it? Unfortunately for everybody, I was trying to get Zach in here or to take over hosting, but at the moment it's 6 o'clock. I really need to go. I should have left about 15 minutes ago, but I am going to see if I can get Zach before I do. I could in theory leave out as late as 6:15 or so. So let me try to get him on. Let me end this video. Thank you so much, JC, for coming back. Sorry I forgot all about who you were.
It's okay.
I won't forget next time. Next time you come back tomorrow, I'll be like, oh, hi, who are you? You want to be typed?
Yeah, let me type you. Like, if you really want to.
I gotta go.
Attention.
Right on. To answer Files guys real quick, I've got to go to San Marino and talk to this woman and partner and figure out what the hell's going on there, because summer is looming large. I got parents blowing up my phone. I have nothing to tell them because that's why I got to go. So anyway, I got to work stuff. Thanks for watching Talking with Famous People, and sorry about the boring little bit of work stuff there at the end.